We have about 4 minutes until sunrise, and I have a caution for both of you.
Go ahead, Jenny. No listening.
Avoid contact with the deployed test cable, zenith and nadir cedar rails.
Copy. Copy. Hey, Tom, on phase 1. I see you back there. Right behind you, going up to the Sparrow.
And Shane, since you're leading our translation today, we'll have you pause to verify the anchor hooks are in a good config.
Okay, copy.
Those will be under the FHRC.
Copy, Jenny.
Shane, you're looking for mile marker 9180.
9180, copy. Sound good, come on. Good. I'm going to pause here tomorrow, look at the safety tethers. All right. Your anchor hook is closed and locked on 3652. Yeah. I think. Yeah, but I think we're a little twisted here. Chain Luke, I think. That anchor hook, that reel should come back to me, but it goes all the way back to, I think, the top of the sea spur. So I think I'm actually strapped somewhere. I'm going to have to go back. Clear it.
Copy, Thomas.
I'll go back in a minute. He's behind you? Yeah, I think coming from behind me, which is not supposed to be the case. Come from where you are. Yeah. I think it's wrapped around something. Maybe a matter of going back and...
To move out to a work site, the astronauts need to follow a pre-designated path. Along the way, they have specific markers. You can see some of the numbers from what you're seeing now is a high-definition view from that Heka camera. We're getting some good connection here. Those tethers have to be connected to a specific reel for the work site that they will be primarily working on, which is, in this case, the 2B power channel work site. This is the Earth-facing side, or the nadir side, of the International Space Station.
I think it's one of the lab bus. No, I.
Short handover.
Here now, and I'm going to be on my way. Okay, great. Come on.
We're in another handover period, losing video temporarily from the International Space Station as we hand over between the tracking and data relay satellites that provide the video coming from the International Space Station orbiting 250 miles above the Earth. Right now it is approaching the western border of Mexico over the Pacific Ocean. Now we're about to enter into an orbital daytime soon.
I'll be there. I'll take a look. I'll see you.
We're back with you.
Copy. Doesn't look awake here, just retracting. Yeah. Lost, but reflecting great. Better there.
Again, this is U.S. Spacewalk number 75 out of the Quest airlock, continuing some of the work done just a few days ago on the 74th to begin the installation of the solar array out on the 2B power channel. You'll see some of the helmet camera designations. Thomas Pesquet on the standard definition camera will be using number 20, Kimbrough 22. This will be the fourth spacewalk in Thomas Pesquet's career, all with NASA astronaut Shane Kimbrough. For Kimbrough, this will be his 8th. On this, the 240th spacewalk in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades. Still getting some high definition views. This one coming from Thomas Pesquet's high definition camera. He again is wearing the suit with the red stripes.
Playing well today, huh? Oh. Yeah, looks like it is non-retracting.
We copy, Thomas. Your green reel is having trouble retracting. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct, Jenny. Yeah, look good. Okay. Hop back good there. Yeah, now it looks good. All right, let's take a look at mine. Yours looks good. Should be coming out of my left side. Oh. It's between your legs, so point your legs at me. Legs at me. Don't rotate. Just straight pitch. Or I'll pitch you a little bit. Clear. Thanks, sir. Better. Yeah. Alright, head now.
Great work, you two.
Yours is on top of mine, but it's not a very cute deal, I guess. I'll just clear my reel. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on your reel, too. Yeah.
Copy. Shane, you'll be translating directly to the work site, and Thomas, you'll be stopping at the port Cedar cart. I have warnings for both of you when you're ready.
Okay, we're ready.
Grapple shafts and curvet coupling in the teeth is a no-touch zone. There are sharp edge hazards on the empty rail attachment lug near the 2 Bravo IE-8 inboard and radiator corner, and on the pit pins on the ticker and the sticker. Those both don't meet EVA kick loads.
Copy. Copy.
Once the astronauts reach certain milestones in their translation path, you'll be hearing these periodic notes, cautions, hazards along the way, just making sure as they reach specific milestones that they attempt to cross certain thresholds. In this case, this is an attachment lug and a few pins on the translation path out to the Port 6 truss, making sure that their navigation path is very precise and delicate at some of the parts of the International International Space Station, maneuvering very swiftly over these areas. They'll be making their way out to the work site very shortly. We'll be seeing the glimpses of the rollout solar arrays that are positioned on the modification kit of the 2B power channel very shortly.
Shane, your next step as you translate outboard is going to be to drop your green hook once you're on P6. Before crossing the Sarge, check your gauntlets are down.
Okay, copy, Jenny. Gauntlets are down.
Copy, gauntlets down on EV2.
I'm at the port to the car, Jenny. I'm going to attempt to my crew back.
Copy, Thomas.
Getting good views of Shane Kimbrough. Again, he's in the suit with the white stripes, or the unmarked suit. He's going straight out to the worksite today, passing the Port 4 truss. Additional solar arrays there. There'll be one solar array will be upgraded as part of the augmentation plan. That'll be on the nadir side. He's making his way out, though, to the Port 6 truss. Both of the mast canisters there, that's the sort of tin can-looking structure at the base of the solar arrays. Both of the mast canisters out at the Port 6 truss are affixed with modification kits. Now coming more clearly into view, the white strut structures you see coming out from the mast canisters. Again, Kimbrough will be making his way out to the nadir side. You can sort of see it on the top of your screen there. That's the nadir side, and he'll be making his way out to the work site there, where there is an iROSA solar array positioned soft docked on the modification kit out there.
Shane, your green hook location is P6 handrail 5312.
Copy, I'm there now, and that's in work.
Copy.
Getting some high-definition views from Shane Kimbrough's helmet camera.
Copy. You can translate to the mod kit. Thomas, after stowing the crew lock bag, we'll check your gauntlets are down, and then you'll be dropping your green hook on P6. I have 7 cautions for both of you.
Hey, Jenny. You can go ahead on the cautions. I'm going to slow down.
Copy. Avoid contact with the deployed and stowed radiators. No sudden movements on the mast canister or mod kit. Translate slowly. Avoid cyclic loading. Battery adapter plate cables on the IEA are a potential snag. While you are both working on the mod kit, you cannot simultaneously impart loads. Sudden stops and quick grabs are not allowed, and there is a 30-pound max lateral load on the mod kit.
Copy all. Copy all.
Getting good views of Kimbrough continuing to make his way out to the work site.
Once you're at the mod kit, you'll be stowing the crew lock bag on the left lower strut handrail.
Copy.
And Thomas,
He's got a...
crossing the Sarge, I'll get a check gauntlets are down.
My gauntlets are down.
Copy. You'll be dropping your green hook on P6 handrail 5309.
P6 5309 for my green hook.
Good read back.
Kimbrough has a crew lock bag in tow, basically a work bag that he's taking out to the work site. He'll be temporarily stowing it out at the work site. Pesquet has completed his task of stowing the crew lock bag that he towed from the airlock out to what's called the CETA cart that's on the truss segment of the space station, now configuring his tethers as he makes his way out to meet Shane Kimbrough out at the work site, now getting good views of Pesquet as he makes his way out.
And I'm at 5309.
Copy, Thomas.
As Pesquet makes his way out to the work site, he's going to grab a foot restraint, tow it with him to the work site, and install it right in front of the mounting bracket. Once he gets it installed, he will be the one to ingress or enter into the foot restraint, and that's where he will be for the primary portion of today's tasks of unfolding the ISS rollout solar array that's out right above Shane Kimbrough's head from this angle.
Totally working on the relax bag. Shane.
Copy, Shane. And as a reminder, you'll be stowing this on the stanchion which is furthest from the mounting bracket or wherever is most convenient for troubleshooting. But keep in mind that we have a lot that we are attaching to these handrail stanchions.
Okay, you said furthest from the mod kit, not like the other day?
Yeah, we suggest that you're going to be temp stowing it on the handrail that you're holding onto now, but the stanchion which is furthest from the mod kit, so near your left hand.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Copy that.
Just letting you know those might be clobbered today because we got a lot going on.
I understand. Danny, my green hook is on 5309, and I'm at resume my translation behind Shane.
Copy, Tomas. Next step for you is you'll be reading to and retrieving the APFR from WIF 18.
APFR in WIF 18.
Good read back.
That's where I am right now.
And Shane, the next step that I have for you is actually going to be to start pre-staging adjustable equipment tethers on the mod kit handrails. And it's looking like the wire tie from the cable routing task that you completed in the last EVA, it might take up that entire wine glass stanchion. So we might have to have you loosen it a little bit in order to fit a small hook on that stanchion. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a shot, but if not, I'll loosen it up.
Copy.
Sounds good. And it's connected on the other end, so that's okay.
Affirm.
All right, so from this one that I'm looking at, I'm going to the handrail, correct, with the small?
With the small, you are attaching from the left upper strut handrail to iROSA, and then with a large small, you're going from the stanchion with the wire tie for the cable routing to the iROSA clevis.
Okay, copy. Don't see the clevis. I'm looking for that. That's I don't see it. Further out from where you are. Oh, it is? Okay, yeah. Okay, that hand a bit. I have my rep on the FJ4. I'm ready to receive it.
Copy, Tomas.
Okay, Jenny, I have the one from the upper handrail to the iROSA. In place?
Copy. That looks great. We can see it in your helmet cam, Shane. We do have some concerns about the tether point in the clevis fitting a large hook. So do you mind fit checking that for us?
And the clevis, that's pretty far outboard of me now?
No, actually, it's toward the center of the mounting bracket. It's the gold thing, which is pretty close to the adjustable equipment tether that you already put on the outboard side of iROSA.
Oh, that. Okay, gotcha.
Yep, that's it. So you'll be routing the large, small adjustable with the large hook through the clevis down to the wine glass stanchion with the wire tie on it for the cables.
Okay, yeah, that looks like it's going to be a little tight, but let's give it a shot.
Copy. And Toma, you'll be following the same translation path outboard that you followed in the first IEA, or the first EVA, so that means a fair lead around the IEA corner and a fair lead outboard of your original APFR.
Sounds good, Johnny, and when the APFR, the English head was extended. I actually didn't check before I pulled it out. I think it's going to be fine for the translation, but let's change to put eyes on it. Yeah, that's a stiff one, too.
Copy, good checks.
So this helmet camera view is from Thomas Pesquet. He's got the foot restraint in tow after grabbing it along his translation path, or the path to get out from the airlock to the work site. He'll be ingressing it as part of the first procedure, and they'll both, Pesquet and Kimbrough, be using the foot restraint throughout today's activities. Meanwhile, Kimbrough getting a head start on some of the activities, working on a tether between the strut that is holding the iROSA solar array and the solar array itself.
Shane, I have a warning for you when you're ready.
Go ahead.
It looks like it's pretty close to where you are now. When you are on the outboard side of the mod kit, avoid contacting the legacy blanket boxes and the protruding trunnions.
Copy. Getting close to reef 38, Shane. Yep. See ya.
Tomas, let me know when you're ready for APFR install settings.
Well, Jenny. A minute. Wait, come on. Okay. Your best body position should be away from this APFR.
So again, on the left, Shane Kimbrough working on some adjustable equipment tethers. These are part of the procedures that were added to help secure the iROSA solar array to the mounting bracket after they were unable to do so on the previous spacewalk. This is one of the additions to the procedures to help secure it and align the solar array. Meanwhile, on the right side, Thomas Pesquet working on getting the foot restraint so he can get some of the bolts that are needed. There is a single bolt that will help to release the rollout solar array. Right now it's sort of folded in half, and that'll help it to unfold it into its position to align nice and straight and level onto the mounting bracket.
On the roll.
And 9er on the yaw, correct.
Yeah, I tried to come through kind of on the inboard side towards the center of the mounting bracket and outboard, and I could not get. Close. Then you have the APFR, F38. The titles are out. Black on black, the grid pool and track test.
Copy.
Nicely done.
That's a good APFR install, Thomas. And Shane, it looks like the config that you have with the tethers is good for now. We can adjust that later if we need to, but we're happy with that.
Okay, yeah, I'll just touch on it there, but I'll leave it there for now. And I think next is driving the bolts, correct?
Yep, that's right. You're going to be releasing the M bolts that you drove to torque on the last EVA. You'll be using your PGT for this, and as a reminder, it's a Bravo 7 setting, so you might have to brace yourself.
Okay. Am I getting the APFR?
We don't have you in the APFR to release these bolts, but if you need it, we can consider it.
It's right here, otherwise it's kind of in the way. So let me know if you're good with that.
Checking.
Kimbrough getting started with the pistol grip tool, sort of a space drill to release a series of 4 bolts. that will be needed as part of the procedures to unfold the iROSA solar array.
Just all around it.
Yeah, I can.
Phone?
I can talk you. I can talk you through that. Actually, your next step is to release the R6 bolts, but we're not going to have you do that until Shane's released the M bolts. And Shane, Evie down here, EVA, continue to talk, and we are going to have you change that tether config. So a go back to the large small hook. We're going to have you swap the hooks on that AET. So that means that the large hook will be on the mod kit and the small hook will be on iROSA. But the handrails that you have it attached to are correct.
Okay, copy that. And Jenny, can you remind me what the yaw is supposed to be for the PFI with 31?
Checking.
Kimbrough going to revisit the adjustable equipment tethers that he used to tie together the struts and the iROSA, the solar array itself. That's currently positioned in a soft dock on the mounting bracket. This is one of the procedures that was added to help to align the iROSA once it's unfolded to get it into a hard dock position and begin the procedures for deploying it. Meanwhile, Pesquet working on the adjustable foot restraint. He'll be entering into the foot restraint to get just access to one bolt that's needed. One of the steps, once they are done driving some of these bolts, both of them using pistol grip tools or the space drills, the next step will be to unfold the iROSA. We're continuing to answer questions using the hashtag AskNASA. This next one comes from Dan on Twitter. Some of the views you're seeing, there are shiny mirrors on their wrists. That is for controlling some of the suit's temperature control and other configurations on the front of their suits. They're not able to see directly those dials and some of the controls on there, and so the mirrors provide access to view some of those controls.
Before your next step. So I'm still getting an answer about that APFR ingress for Shane.
Okay.
And Shane, you can ingress the APFR to drive those bolts. Let us know if you have any reach issues. And again, this is Bravo 7.
What's your head, Shane? You're right underneath the... It'll be too much? Yeah. Okay. I think you don't have room to do it unless you lean back a lot. Must be empty. Yeah, that's a good call. And Jenny, for R6, I have to be in my PFI in wave 31, so I'll put that ingress in work.
Okay, copy. Just be aware of your head clearance with iROSA and Shane.
I have a good visual on iROSA and Shane for now. Mostly good. HNRC Bravo 7. The other settings.
Counter 2.
Bravo 7, counter 2.
We're expecting 14 turns. The bolts should spring out when released.
Copy.
From this angle on the left, you can see Shane Kimbrough. He currently has a pistol grip tool working with 4 bolts. Those 4 bolts need to be unscrewed first before Thomas Pesquet, you see on the right, can access his bolt. Now he's in position right in front of what will be the middle of the IROSA, and he's got to access 1 bolt after Kimbrough is done with his 4.
And Thomas, while Shane is releasing the M bolts, another small change to the procedure. Since we're swapping between 2 sockets, which are on either of your PGTs today, we're actually going to pre-stage both PGTs, temp stowing them on the mod kit. So we have as written for you to release R6 next, but while you're waiting, if you can reach, you can temp stow your PGT on the right lower strut upper handrail.
Oh, it's it. My back. I don't think I can get there.
Copy. If you can't, there's no rush. We can do it after the R6 bolt as well.
I'll do that. All right, trying to get a body position. We got M34s out. Jenny?
Copy. M34 release. Do you have a turn count?
15.
15 turns. M34 released.
Nice work, Shane. Yeah. The other ones are going to be hard, just body position-wise. Good enough.
Copy. We understand.
When it's unfolded, you'll be near your phone. It's going to be sweet. Got this other one over here. You just shut off kind of midway there, Jimmy, so let me crank it back on.
Copy.
Okay, Bravo 7, counter 2 is set.
Good read back.
On M32.
Copy. M32.
From the helmet camera view of Shane Kimbrough, 2 bolts down, 2 to go. After he's done with his final 2 bolts, Thomas Pesquet will be able to access the bolt that he's currently in position right in front of.
One or two, doesn't look like it's down as far as the other one. All right, 16 turns, 32.
Copy. 16 turns. M32 released.
I haven't seen the tethers, Shane, that it looks like it's nice and solid. Understood, yeah, Rosa. Yeah, I mean, it's mine are loose right now, so I'll tighten them if we need it. Very good position. Okay.
3 bolts down. Kimbrough driving his 4th and final bolt.
Okay. We actually like how loose they are for now because that'll give us a lot of play when we try and get the alignment right in a few minutes.
We need some play, but not too much play either, so yeah, you'll play by ear. Yep.
Understood. You'll definitely be using your judgment to make sure that they are as taut as you want.
M33, Jimmy, about probably 15 turns.
M33 released 15 turns.
Let me get to this one.
Thomas, those are 3 of the 4 M bolts released, so you can ready your PGT.
Copy, Jenny. I got my PGT. I'm going to cal, and then got you for setting.
Copy.
Correction, Kimbrough drove 3 bolts, now working on the 4th and final, while Pesquet readies the pistol grip tool, or the space drill, to access his bolt that he's currently in position in, on top of the foot restraint on the right of your screen.
Bravo. Counter to 16.0. All right, 15 turns there on 31, which is released, Jimmy.
Copy, 15 turns on M31. Great job, Shane. Those are all the M bolts released. We're going to have you temp stow your PGT now on the crew lock bag.
Okay.
Again,
Go for R6, Jenny.
yep, you have a go to release R6, Thomas. We're expecting 18 to 20 turns. The bolt will spring out when released.
Copy. North.
Copy. Be mindful that when you're releasing this bolt, it is the bolt holding the free side of IROSA to the side which is attached to the mounting bracket. So we'll want to be careful with that free end.
And you'll have eyes on it. Not yet. Let me start on this PGT and then I'll be with you. Okay, so I'll stop right there. Okay. 15 turns for now.
We copy.
Kimbrough putting away the space drill that he's been using, the pistol grip tool in his tool bag. Meanwhile, Pesquet driving his single bolt on his side of the IROSA. Once this is complete, he will get out of the foot restraint, and together, Pesquet and Kimbrough will work to unfold the IROSA.
Copy, Shane.
All right, tomorrow, what am I doing? So I'm driving R6. This is the release bolt, so make sure it doesn't unfold inadvertently, I think. Okay.
Affirm.
Eyes on it, you ready?
Yep,
I got it.
we agree. And Shane, if you could just maintain control of that free end when Thomas releases the bolt and egresses his APFR, that would be good.
Copy. I got it. I got 20 turns, and the bolt popped out. So I'm going to go ahead and egress the APFR.
Copy, 20 turns on R6. Bolt popped out. We agree you can egress the APFR, and again, you'll be temp stowing your PGT on the right lower strut upper handrail. Shane, you'll be staying in this config until Thomas temp stows that PGT and pre-stages his tethers on the outboard side of the right side of the mod kit.
Yeah, thanks, Jimmy.
With that bolt driven out by Thomas Pesquet, you see him getting out of the foot restraint. That will allow him to get into a position as Kimbrough continues to hold the IROSA solar array in place. That front part now loose and able to swing out in front, but he'll need the help of Thomas Pesquet for this next set of procedures to unfold the solar array.
Copy, Thomas. We suggest temp stowing the PGT on the stanchion furthest from the mounting bracket.
I'm throwing the Okay, the one at the bottom of the one above you. Oh, so the stanchion on that handrail above you.
A-firm.
So closer to the mounting bracket.
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
Closer to the mounting bracket, we just suggest it's the stanchion, the wine glass stanchion, which is furthest from the mounting bracket, so that you don't clobber the one at the top, because that'll have a adjustable equipment tether hook on it as well as the wire tie.
I got you. Thanks for the clarification.
No problem.
All right. PGT doesn't have a red on it, so I use a red for my mini workstation, Jenny.
Copy, Tomas. You can also keep the PGT in your swing arm and lock the bayonet fitting. As long as it's in sight, then you can move your red over.
Move the red over while the PGT is in the bayonet fitting.
As long as it's in view and you can see that it's locked, 15 seconds to hand over.
Copy. That's what you did, Shane? I had another one on there. Yeah, I did. Okay. We can just keep it in there and just hand it to him when I need it? Yeah, I think that's, I think.
Another handover of video from the International Space Station. Again, we'll be having these handovers periodically. What you were seeing before we lost that signal was the helmet camera view from Shane Kimbrough looking at Thomas Pesquet. He's finding the right place to stow that pistol grip tool, that space drill, because the next set of procedures will be together. Kimbrough and Pesquet working to unfold the IROSA. Pesquet is ready with some tethers ready to strap his end once Kimbrough unfolds it from his side.
We're back with you after the handover.
All right, Jenny, how about I keep my PGT and then I'll hand it to Shane when he needs it.
Yep.
Think that works?
That's totally fine. We're just trying to save you a socket swap, and that also does the job.
I'll keep it with me, that's fine.
Copy. Your next step, Thomas, is to translate to the right outboard side of the mod kit for IROSA Unfold.
Right outboard of the mod kit, and I'm stable here tomorrow, not moving, so you got it. Okay.
And Thomas, you'll be staging an adjustable equipment tether to attach to IROSA once we unfold it. So I have that handrail stanchion when you need it.
Okay. Please, go ahead.
You'll be attaching the small adjustable with the hook going to the right upper strut handrail. Looks like you just put a tether down there. Make sure that it's the stanchion closest to the mounting bracket.
Copy. Right upper strut handrail stanchion closest to the mounting bracket. Working on it.
Good words.
Okay, I have an AET stage there.
Copy. I'll take a glove inspection, hap check, and gauntlet check from you, Tomas.
Okay, hap is dry. Gloves, there's some black smudge from the translation, but they're in a very good state. the other one on Jenny's side?
We'll be hearing HAP and glove checks throughout the duration of today's spacewalk, making sure their helmet absorption pad that's on the inside of their spacesuit helmet, make sure that's dry, as well as the gloves are not scuffed up from some of the activities they're performing, mainly with their hands.
The large, small, adjustable, we're attaching the large hook to the handrail with the wire-tied cables on it.
On the lower strut, upper handrail, is that correct?
Yep, that's right. The lower strut, upper handrail. And since it's a large hook, it doesn't matter which stanchion it's on.
Okay, large hook of the adjustable.
Part of the procedures that were added to today's spacewalk to help to align the IROSA with the mounting bracket. You see it now from this great view of Tamapa is to use a series of tethers, the tethers being wrapped around both the solar array and the mounting bracket.
Fold IROSA to full extension. Warning, there's a pinch point. Keep clear of rotating IROSA. So again, Tama, that has you outboard.
Okay. You want to do it like the other day, Tama? Yeah. Okay, so we'll need to go on local. Yep. Okay. Ready? No. Okay, I'm by. Okay, I'm ready now. Comes. Slowly.
And the solar array now beginning to unfold.
You have it. It's out of my hand. I have it. All right, looking good. Okay, so then it's unfolded 135, just like last time. I don't have visual on the alignment guide, but I'm guessing we're in the same situation as last time. Expected.
Okay, copy. We do have a step for you to check, but we're expecting exactly the same thing like you said. So we can have you connect your adjustable equipment tethers to IROSA. They'll both be going to the IROSA handrail, which is directly in front of you because our plan to attach to the IROSA clevis did not work.
Yep.
Shane, of course, you can help Tomas stabilize IROSA if he needs it, but your next step is to install a wire tie around the center soft capture handrail with 3 twists.
Okay, I'll get working on that. I got the large, small AT on the handrail, Jenny, and I'm going to put the small, small.
Copy.
Now with the solar array unfolded, the spacewalkers will work together to help with the alignment using some adjustable tethers and wire ties. Once the solar array is aligned, the spacewalkers will grab those space drills they were using to unbolt, and they'll start bolting the solar array into place, aligned on the mounting bracket. Using the hashtag AskNASA, we got a question on Twitter. Why is it important to count the rotations when loosening the bolts? This is to avoid any stripping.
Copy, Tama. Both those adjustables are on iROSA.
That's correct.
The next step is really us working together to try and reinstall iROSA in this new config on the mounting bracket, but we'll have Shane finish those actions with the wire tie on the middle soft capture feature prior to doing that. So, Tama, for now you can stand by.
Okay. I'll start working on the MLI if I can. We might touch it again, so.
Yeah, we have a step. We have a step later on for the MLI, Tama, but we can talk it if you want to get started early. I would like to check if, from your current vantage point, can you see all three alignment features on the outboard side of the mounting bracket?
And you were breaking up, Jenny. I didn't copy the last half of your message. Second half.
No problem. I want to check if, from your position on the outboard side, you can see all three alignment features.
Good point. You can see 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can see all three of them.
Copy. That's good to know. Thanks, Tama.
Good. Jenny, I got the wire tie on. I got the adjustable connected to it, and that goes to the lower stanchion. Is that right?
Yep, the stanchion furthest from the mounting bracket. Exactly right.
Some work.
Again, Pesquet and Kimbrough working together using a series of adjustable straps and wire ties to help with the alignment of the solar array onto the mounting bracket. That'll help to align all the features to allow them to bolt and secure, fully installing the iROSA to the mounting bracket and allow for a deployment later in today's spacewalk.
And Shane, we want to tighten that adjustable up as much as you think is necessary so that that soft capture feature stays down and out of the way for this troubleshooting.
Understand. All right, so we got that on there.
Copy.
All right, I'm going to tighten it up.
Good words?
Okay, and we put it all the way down and then tighten it, right? Right.
A-frame, we want it all the way down, out of the way.
Okay. Well, it's not quite there. It'll reach.